I told y'all I was going to finish it. I was birthed to complete the work. I was birthed to finish the work. I told y'all. And my beer's coming back in and everything. It's the right time. It's the right place. It's the right. It's the right time and the right place. I said, yeah. Okay, look. I'm gonna tell y'all how we completed the work, right? So this morning, and then my phone's going all crazy. This morning, I was teaching at 4 o'clock in the morning about the Sharifan Empire. I was talking about the sheriffs, the original ones from the Republic, the real ones that over hundreds of years was enforcing the law. Why is this thing acting so stupid? Sure enough, about 2 hours into the teaching, 3 hours, something hit me. I know that I'm part of the Sharifan Empire. I know that I am. I called the sheriff up and I said, listen, I have before me the Unified Common Law Jury Writ, Grand Jury Writ. What I said to them was, I said, as the lead sheriff of this county, your responsibility and duty is to enforce the Constitution. I said, I told him I was the heir. I told him I proclaimed. I told him about the laws. I told him what I was going through. And he said, we need an order from an Article 3 court in order to move. I said, we're a government. We're a whole tribal indigenous government. What's popping? He said, send me the email. I sent him the email. He's reviewing the presentments right now. Guess what happens when this is all over? I have the sheriff department holding me up. The actual sheriff department in this particular county. And since it has my corporate name on it, guess what happens? This is immediate transfer of wealth. This means when I issue an order from my tribal government, guess what happens? Transfer of wealth. Guess what happens? Transfer of hereditaments, which are all the buildings in this land. Share it on up, share it on up. So today, I've been here 11 straight days. I have not slept in one bed. I've slept in the corporations, meaning the IHOPs and the Walmarts. I've slept on the ground outside. I've slept everywhere but a real bed. And I knew my mother was doing it for a reason. Here's why she was doing it for a reason. She had to ensure that I had been tapered enough not to waste the wealth. That's why she did it. She allowed everybody to be blinded. She allowed everybody not to come with me, come here and do what needs to be done. She allowed it on purpose. It was to my glory. Now, the wealth is being transferred as we speak. I have the enforcement behind me now. That's number 2. Let me tell you the third thing. Spirit, soul, and body, how I'm complete. Spirit, my will is free. Soul, nobody touches my soul. Body, let me show you how. My blood family is treating me like I'm a piece of shit right now for trying to unite them. I told them that I was going to come get them and force them to come sit at the table because our children are sick until we do. As parents, if we don't get together around the round table and start talking about inscribing what's best for the children, they remain sick and dead and messed up and not eating right. And we pacify them by giving them sugars and all of this stuff and not even dealing with them, not even talking to them. So when I told my parents and my people, and I called them up and I said, be ready, I'm coming to pick you up. And I promised them that I would finish the work by the 25th of this month. What I did was, they sent me text messages. Oh, you're in a cult. You're acting crazy. You're being unreasonable, calling me all sorts of names and shit. Well, guess what? They're about to get swept. I'm about to sweep my entire bloodline. So I asked all of these old men in the McDonald's this morning, I said, do you know, I said, is there any Hobbs here? And I'm in my head like, me, the only one? I said, is there any living Hobbs here? This old Hispanic man, also known as Terreno Morris, he looks up at me with the wink in his eye. Boy, he had that wink. He said, there are Hobbs here. I said, what? I thought I was the only one. He showed me where they lived. He's going to take me there or I'm going to get there somehow. And guess what? Since my blood family, Hobbs, on the other side of town, wanted to disown me and talk shit to me, now I get to give the inheritance. I made full circle, baby. We made full circle. I'm meeting the last living descendants of my corporate entity. Woo! Come on, baby. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? Y'all ready to get this work and this teaching yet? Now, after this video, since I just told y'all that the work is done, I'm going to get off Facebook. And I'll never be on it again because I'm worth more than Mark Zuckerberg, who created it. I'll create another book. Listen, my number is 202-826-7011. It will not be on for much longer because I'm changing it. I need to go pick up my babies all around the world that I'm going to adopt. For everyone that neglected me and pretended and exist like I didn't exist, I do now. Anybody that has gifts and needs a piece of land to be able to do y'all gifts and y'all growing and bring our indigenous practices back, I'm waiting on you. Text my number up so I can store it in. Tell everybody. Everybody, Hobbs, New Mexico, OT Bay, Oceanian Bay is in Hobbs, New Mexico if y'all want to check him out. If y'all start getting squares economically, by Trump doing what he's doing or the world doing what it's doing economically, then you make a bid over here and I'll open the gates. You don't get in the gate unless you have a nationality. Now, when they say proclaim your nationality, listen, it's not what another person told you you are. People say you're Moors, but listen, my nationality is whatever the hell I want it to be. It said proclaim yours. Well, guess what? My nationality is the prime world. It is the intergalactic nation of the real. It is the he stood in truth until the shit finally made sense. It is the how much did this man suffer in order to achieve this goal. That's my nationality. Yes, Asiatic, but I found out I'm 25%, 26% Bantu, so that's my nationality. I found out I was more than 11% Sicilian, so that's my nationality. If I'm identifying with one bloodline, even though I'm a mixture, then what is my nationality? But a culmination of all of them put together. Genetic code is my nationality. DNA is my nationality. Human being is my nationality. Don't tell me. Ain't nothing slicker than a can of oil, baby. I'm about to go get my uncle out of prison. I'm performing this extraction. He's in Coleman Correctional Facility. Holman Correctional Facility. That is Alabama. We need consuls there to meet his consort there with the habeas corpus that we prepared for her. And we're going to sit there and wait until they release his body into our custody. Then I'm going to go pick up each person that I promised in a jet or an Apache helicopter or some fly-ass form of transportation. And we're going to go around this world doing the work of the Moors. And that's the love first. I don't know where we got it twisted or who twisted us up. But the reason why we were so powerful is because we enforced love. That's why. See y'all later. Peace and praise. Share the video as much as possible before I delete this account for good. Talk to you soon.